So hello. Welcome back to my channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe and also support my small business at latricelimited.com. So I have an article today. Columbia University to pay $165 million to sexual abuse misconduct victims of former gynecologists. All right. It says the Columbia University Irving Medical Center announced on Friday that it would be paying $165 million to patients who were sexually abused by a former gynecologist employed at the hospital. The medical center reached an agreement with 147, oh my goodness, former patients of Robert Haddon, all right? It says independent special master agreed upon both parties will distribute the $165,081,000 between the women affected. Haddon was first convicted in 2016 in New York State Court after he pleaded guilty to a criminal sex act in a third degree. He was required to surrender his medical license but was not sentenced to prison. So you get a criminal sex act in a third degree, yet you don't go to prison or any kind of jail time or anything. It's interesting. The former gynecologist is currently awaiting trial of 8 counts of bringing women across state lines for the purpose of sexual abuse between 1993 and 2012. He was accused by Evelyn Yang, a family advocate and author who is married to former Democratic presidential candidate Andrew Yang, in January 2020. Evelyn Yang, claimed that Haddon, the gynecologist, sexually assaulted her in 2012 during exams that took place in the beginning of her first pregnancy. The examinations became longer, more frequent, and I learned that they were quite unnecessary, is what she said. Most women don't know what they're supposed to get when they're pregnant. You know, pregnancy is a new thing for a lot of people, you know what I mean? Even though all the information's there, no one knows how many exams you're supposed to get, what everything's supposed to be. It's a lot of overwhelming information, okay? She said, I didn't know that I wasn't supposed to get an exam every time you see the doctor. Every time. I didn't know I wasn't supposed to have them looking down there. I didn't know maybe they were only supposed to look at my tummy. Maybe they were supposed to look at my breast. Maybe they're supposed to check the blood. But I didn't know that they weren't supposed to be looking down there the whole time. I don't know. I didn't know that. I didn't know. I didn't think that they really had to look down there unless, it was time to go. You learn something new every single day. Later in 2020, dozens more women accused a former doctor of assault, all right, leading to his arrest on federal charges. This dude is an absolute sick pervert. Absolutely sick. What are you doing? You know what I mean? $165 million is now going to have to be paid to, I believe the number was 147 women, because you're doing some freak stuff, whatever, God knows what you were actually doing. Okay, I'm sure he wasn't just looking at it and seeing. I'm sure he was touching, going inside, making women feel very uncomfortable. And then you wonder why women say, you know what? I don't want dudes dealing with anything that has to do with my reproductive organs. I don't feel comfortable with having dudes in the bathroom with me. I don't feel comfortable with this, because you have situations and stories like this, and that's really messed up.